What's up everybody, Skratch coming up with another clan boss video. In this video guys, I'm gonna showcase you a clan boss team, non-unkillable, no legendaries whatsoever, that can 3-key Ultra Nightmare and is on a ratio of 2 to 1 turns per clan boss, and without using any increased speed buff whatsoever. So before we go into it guys, I just want to give a big shout out to my clanmate Napoleon. He's the one who made the huge discovery a couple of days ago. He made an insane killable team with a 2 to 1 ratio, so absolutely a beast of a team that he made. Honestly, I've never thought of using Seeker in the clan boss, and probably I'm not the only one. I'm sure there are a lot of other people out there that did not think about Seeker as a SS for a clan boss whatsoever, but that changed a couple of days ago since Napoleon actually made this breakthrough game-changing discovery guys. Is honestly game-changing. You can make so many different comps to run your clan boss team, so many different options, unkillable, non-unkillable, like a lot of options to run from. But we're gonna jump straight into the clan boss fight guys, and I'm gonna explain you how the champions work, how to set them up, what sort of speeds you need, and so goes on. So how you can see here, we are using Seeker, Frozen Banshee, Tyrell, Skull Crusher, and Grizzlejarl. So what you want to do here, guys, you want to start with the A2 on Seeker, A1 on the rest, because you do want to focus to have block debuffs for the stun. Seeker cannot get stun. Of course, it can be fixed in different ways, but that defense up and block debuffs is important. Again, with Skull Crusher, I'm skipping till the third turn to place counter attack, because I do want that ally protection on the second AoE to block a bit the incoming damage that we're taking, because we're taking huge damage from there, much more damage than from the A1. And after is gonna be pretty easy, super easy to set up. You're just gonna have to click A to click Oro after we set everything up, and you just watch it how it goes. Of course, this team has a lot of place for improvement. If you do decide to throw in some legendaries in there, I did wanted to try to make just epics to see how far I can get with it, because I know not a lot of you guys have legendaries out there and stuff. It does require pretty solid gear though. You do require to have some decent speeds on them, I would say. I wouldn't call them crazy speeds compared to other comps that I've done and stuff. Definitely achievable for most of you guys out there that are in the end game. I'm not talking about new players and stuff, because they just won't have access to this sort of gear just yet. But how you guys saw, Oro on turn 3, and from here on we just watch it. Oh, the turns, they just increase turn after turn till we reach the 2 to 1 ratio, just by having that increased turn meter from Seeker. Absolutely a beast in the clan boss. Definitely, I would have never thought of it. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was actually trying to sort out a similar team like this with Deadwoodjedi, trying to figure out a team with increased speed with Apothecary, because I did want to use Apothecary just to get a bit of more damage and to actually have a bit of a heal in case if one of my War Master fails and stuff. But both of us, we kind of came to a conclusion that turn meter is not that great in clan boss, but seems like we've been totally wrong, both of us, sorry. So everyone here is replaceable except Seeker. So instead of Seeker, you can bring any other 4 champions that you want, that you think that can give you better damage or keep your team alive longer, as long as you have the required speed. So I'm running them on lifesteal gear. After the run is done guys, I'm gonna show you the gear, I'm gonna show you the speeds and what sort of sets I'm using on them. I did have to go with lifesteal because I don't have a epic healer good enough to actually come in here and give me some nice synergy with my team. It's super hard to make a team just with epics, rares, because they just don't bring enough to the table alone. If I'm dropping Tyrell to bring Secular Sentinel instead to have more defense up, I won't be having defense down. If I'm swapping Grizzlejarl, I won't have block debuffs on 3-turn cooldown. I could bring Messelia Mage instead of Grizzlejarl to have increased crit rate as well overall to get a better damage. But the issue with Messelia Mage is that he only attacks with his A1, so him being on lifesteal is a danger. He might die way too early and that will cripple the team because he won't have a chance to actually heal from War Master hits and stuff. That's why I don't really like running full teams on lifesteal without having a reliable healer in there. Doing this, I actually realized how bad are the epics without any sort of legendaries to be based on. Just by creating a synergy with them is actually super hard, and it's definitely a pain for a lot of people that don't have top tier legendaries for clan boss. So this team right here, guys, it will be able to 3-key Ultra Nightmare. How I said, the gear, it might be an issue for a few of you guys, but I don't see it as a big issue for most of you because I don't find it too crazy, honestly. Everyone has speed boots, defense chest piece, defense gloves, speed sets with lifesteal on everybody, so honestly I don't think is something crazy to get. A better poisoner, if you would have a Draco, then you would be able to actually drop Tyrell, or if you would have a Venus instead. How I said, it opens up a door to so many different possibilities and stuff towards your clan boss team, just by adding Seeker to your team and respecting the speeds. The speeds are super tight, guys, so as long as you're not gonna respect the speeds I'm gonna show you at the end, do not expect this comp to work because the speeds need to be on point. There's no place for errors, so I'm gonna show you quick the team that Napoleon used. He's using the exact same speeds I'm using on this team, but he's using an unkillable team. So we have right here 91.45 million damage. He's using Krutraxa, Dracomorph, Sir Nicholas, Warcaster and Seeker, guys. So how I said, everyone is replaceable in the team except Seeker. Definitely a huge amount of damage right here. So if it's easier for you guys to try and figure out what sort of turns you want your champions to use their skill, you have here the Deadwoodjedi calculator where you can actually place the turns, the cooldown. So all you want to do is go on Seeker once you put the speeds that you require for him. Click on the A2, 2-turn cooldown, no delay whatsoever. And then if you're using a Grizzle Jar, a Sepular Sentinel or other sort of champions where you gotta try to think a bit how their skills they're gonna be used, you can literally play with the delay here, play with the cooldown. Of course you gotta write the exact cooldown, but you can definitely swap around the delay on how many turns you would want to put it, and you can see everything nice here on the side, how your champions they're gonna get their turns, what skills they're gonna use when they get their turns because of the way you selected the delay and stuff. How you guys saw, I did have to actually cancel the counter for a couple of turns just to be able to have it on the second AoE. I would love to have on the first AoE a defense up or another ally protection in here, but unfortunately, how I said, with the epic teams, because they do not offer a lot by themselves, it's pretty hard to create that synergy in the team. I would be able, of course, if I'm using a Valkyrie, Elton, Battle Khazar, if I would be using Tyrant and other champions like this to create a much better damage output towards the clan boss and stuff. But I just wanted to make a different sort of team rather than a whale team, to say like this. I am curious if any of you guys are gonna try anything similar. I am curious to see what sort of teams you're gonna come up with, how creative you're gonna be. I'm curious to see how far is the community gonna take this. We have so many different options. Since they nerfed the unkillable, we're just coming up with better comps every day, a new comp better than the last one. So it's actually crazy what sort of things we can do if we all put our minds together. Now, I've been working and trying to make a 2-key Ultra Nightmare with just epics, which honestly I'm at a point where it almost seems impossible because of the skills they have and how dependable are one of another. Like, honestly, you can't really drop a lot of champions out of there, unfortunately, but at least I know we can do a 3-key Ultra Nightmare just with epics and rares without using any legendaries. Frozen Banshee, she can be replaced by Occult Brawler, for example. I did choose Frozen Banshee over Occult Brawler just for the simple fact that she is tankier. So Occult Brawler probably overall makes a better damage output because we don't have no debuff extender like a Vizier to actually make a Frozen Banshee to deal a huge amount of damage, but is more than enough from her what we can get. So how you guys can see, pretty decent damage, 25 million damage. We have Tyrell with 4 million damage, we have Seeker with 2.7, 3 million from Grizzled, 2.7 from Skullcrusher, and 12 million from Frozen Banshee. So I'm just gonna show you now the gear, the stats, and the masteries for the champions, guys. So we're gonna start with Seeker. He's definitely the key of the team. We have him on lifesteal and a speed set. How I said, every single champion that you've seen in the comp before, guys, are using a lifesteal and a speed set because we do have to achieve quite a bit of a speed on them. So total stats on him, we have 34k HP, 4.6k defense, 248 speed, 33 crit rate, 103 crit damage, accuracy, resistance, doesn't matter, 2.1k attack, I missed the attack there. Defense gauntlet, defense chest piece, speed boots, that will be the same on every single champion, so I won't be showing that again. Defense, actually HP ring on him, defense amulet, defense banner, masteries, nothing that affects Termiter whatsoever, no Lord of Steel on any of the champions. We have offense, War Master, we have defense for a counter attack. Next one, I'm gonna show you the fastest champion. So Seeker in the team is not the fastest champion, he definitely needs to be the second fastest. So in front of him needs to be a champion which is much faster, so the speed needs to be exactly how you saw it, 248 speed for Seeker. Then I have the fastest champion in the team, Grizzled, again the same sort of gear. Total stats, we have 41k HP, 4.5k defense, 265 speed, so this speed again needs to be on point, 265. Crit rate, crit damage, no accuracy whatsoever. Unfortunately, I do have a resistance banner on him because I did not have the defense banner to give me the right speed that I needed. How you saw, is the fastest, Seeker is the second fastest. Then we're gonna move to the third fastest in the team, which is Tyrell. Again, same sort of gear. We do have accuracy banner on him because we do need to land that defense down and attack down. Total stats, we have 38k HP, 3.9k defense, 247 speed, 239 accuracy, a bit of crit rate. Of course, the crit rate on every single champion here, it can be improved by a lot, so that will bring a lot of extra damage to the table. Again, the speed needs to be on point, 247. I don't think you can go to 248. You might be able to, but it might affect Seeker if the base stat is faster on the champion you're using, so you gotta pay attention to that. Masteries, again, offense, defense. The reason I went defense on every single champion is because I want to have that 11% damage reduction from the masteries, from blastproof and from a delayed death in order to keep them to survive a bit longer. Again, War Master, and we have the counter attack masteries. Then the next one we have is Frozen Banshee as the next fastest one. Again, same masteries on her as well. It's important to have that extra survivability there, that damage reduction. Same sets of gear. Again, accuracy banner. Total stats, 38k HP, 3.6k defense, 245 speed. So here you can actually go 245, 246 speed. You could lower on the other champion, how was Tyrell at 247. You can bring him at 246. I think that would be absolutely fine. So 245 speed, 249 accuracy on her. We already saw the masteries and stuff. The next one and the last one is Skullcrusher. Again, same sets of gear. I think I have a HP banner on him because I do not have a defense one at all. I don't think I have a defense banner for Ogryns. I must have had one a while ago, but I think I sold it or something. So I have 45k HP, 4k defense, almost 4.5, sorry. 222 speed, so you can play around a bit more with the speed here. You can go 221, 220, 219, 218. So no more, no less than the numbers I've just told you guys. We have 79 crit rate, 93 crit damage. Of course, I avoided to get accuracy on him. Pretty solid. Master is pretty much the same, guys. So I will repeat you again the speeds. 265 on the fastest, which cannot be Seeker. Seeker needs to be the second fastest at 248, 247 or 246, 246 or 245 for the fourth champion, sorry, and for the last one in between 222 and 218. I did not try around different sort of speeds. That's what I tried. That's what it worked. So make sure you guys respect the speeds in order for the comp to work. That was it for the video, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Turn on notifications to see when we upload next. Thumbs up, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out and take care.